Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. As you're reading the title, I'll try not to get too conspiratorial today. Yeah, I do network with a lot of those conspiracy theorist types out there, but while I don't buy them all, there's a lot to it. And if you're watching for I hope this might give something to somebody that might be watching this for the first time, that's interested in their health and just maybe was curious, like, what's the huge conspiracy against our health? And for people that actually do our lifestyle, you know, a high carb vegan lifestyle, maybe it will like give you a little perspective on. I know a lot of people, I see them all the time, I see it, and it's kind of a lot of it's largely the newbie excitement. You know, you come to this lifestyle and you want and that's a great thing. You want everybody to feel this new thing that you've gotten. So, you know, you just can't understand why these stupid people do eat this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Well, I kind of can get like that sometime, a little judgmental, but then I remember I was one of those stupid people just 3-4 years ago, and I'm almost 51, so I was doing stupid things according to how we label that up until the time I was about 47, 48 years old. So what forces are conspiring against our health out there? Big forces. There's a lot of money that's being spent to actually keep you from being healthy. Contrary to all the things you see, like the fundraisers and the research in medicine and run for the cause and do this for the cause, a lot of money's being spent against your health. Let's start with the advertising industry and what you see on TV. I mean, it's appalling. You know, when I go to the States and I watch a lot of TV, I just see them being rammed down people's throats. I see it being rammed down, and I see all three on network TV at night, because you've got basically three industries that I think that kind of conspire together on this. You've got the advertising industry, who pumps everybody up to eat this garbage food, that this garbage food's all right. They try to put a mentality into your head, and you know, all you see is bad food choices on TV all the time. Okay, so then you have bad food choices, and right within, you know, the commercials, they'll mix in there, they'll have some sort of, I've seen things I've seen one, it's like a Zantac or some sort of a stomach relief or heartburn relief, and it's actually, it's so perverted, it's hard to even explain. It's like this person is like taking a pill because they know what they're about to eat is garbage. They know that it's toxic, and they know it's going to make them sick. They know it's going to upset their stomach, but they've come out with a pill, so it's like, I can swallow this poison, but if I take this pill, it will relieve any of the bad effects. Well, it may relieve the surface effects now, but it's not relieving the damage and the long-term damage that's been done. So you've got the advertising industry, the people that are the marketers, which they're actually kind of just paid flunkies by the food industry and by the big pharmacy or the established medical community, because all that medical community, you know, it runs on money. It runs on money. It's all about they don't want you to die, and they don't want you to get well. They want you to stay sick, so you'll have to, you know, spend money on pills for X amount of years. My mom, now that's not going to change. She's locked into that. My mom, they're counting on people like my mom, and thank God my mom's not as bad as some. She takes a lot of daily medication. I mean, with her insurance, I don't know what she would pay, but I bet she gets at least $300-400 a month in prescription drugs. And they're doing that in the millions, billions of people. So it doesn't really benefit them to cure too much. It doesn't benefit them to encourage you to eat a whole food, plant-based diet, to eat healthy, to be concerned with what you eat for your health. Because if you were to take concern for your health and put it in your hands, there's no money in that. There's no money in telling people to clean up how they eat. There's no money in telling them the slogan, you know, let food be thy medicine. In fact, the whole industry, like if the whole world converted to that way of thinking, whole industries would collapse. I mean, you would see, you know, big pharmaceuticals and food interest, whether it's the Monsantos, the companies that own the GMOs, or whether it's the huge conglomerates of fast foods. I mean, we don't even know who all is tied up these days. I mean, as a 50-year-old guy, I just remember when there was this company, and this company. Now they merge in, and you don't know, like the same person that owns KFC owns 10 other different horrible food companies, and they probably even have a piece or two in pharmaceuticals. You just never know. They have all these conglomerates these days. So, and if they can get that, and another part of the conspiracy, if you will, is if they can keep you pumped full of this garbage food that doesn't do anything for your body, doesn't nourish your body, doesn't nourish your mind, it keeps you kind of dull. So they can keep feeding you. They can keep, it's kind of almost like, oh, what am I trying to think of? Not hypnotizing, but programming somebody. You know, if you can keep them weak enough, through the types of food they're eating, and you keep encouraging this with your advertisement and showing hot models eating this ungodly food that, you know, they look anorexic in the first place. I doubt they would ever even eat a burger just on principle, but they're trying to sell a lifestyle that's fake. You know, you see these fast food commercials, and I'm looking at all the slim, healthy, fit-looking people, and I'm like, I've never seen one of those if you've been around a McDonald's or a Burger King. I don't see those people at the counter in there. But yeah, it's a lot of money behind this. It's a lot of money to going against your health. This may sound a little strange to some of you if you haven't really ever thought of it like that, but you know, you just want to make it, and that's another thing too. I think they like these kind of conversations where we get into these, you know, it's about willpower, it's about, you know, forcing yourself, like these things are hard. They're messing with people's minds. When I say they, you know, I'm talking about just, it's mostly through advertising is evil in some ways because they know how to get just to the heart of the matter, and they know how to touch people. They know their demographics, and they know what resonates with people, even from the images in their commercials and ads and magazines and books, to the wording. And to even the heartstring, the little, they'll tug at your heartstring sometime, you know, like by throwing kids in there, or they'll throw a healthy older adult in there. But in the end, you've got to understand that there's no benevolent powers looking out for you. Your government is not looking out for you. Your health practitioner is probably not looking out for your best health interest. And it may, with your health practitioner, I know I'm from a small town, I'm not saying doctors are bad or whatever, it's just that they're not knowledgeable. And a lot of them don't even aware that they're participating in this whole grand elaborate scheme of things, which in the end, listen, if you want to know about anything in life, I know it's cliche, but I always just say, just follow the money. Just follow the money. And ask yourself this one question, and I'm going to leave it there. This is a little bit rambling. This is just a thought-provoking. Like, why would big pharmaceuticals, why would these big fast food companies, and then just these big food companies overall that supply a lot of the food to the companies, why would they be interested in your health? Answer me that. They're out for the bottom line, which is a profit. They're making a lot of it right now, so think about it. Why do they have an interest in your health? Why do they want to cure cancer? Why do they want to cure heart disease? Why do they want to cure diabetes type 2? It doesn't benefit them. It would never benefit them. It just takes money out of their pocket, and a whole industry would collapse. If all of a sudden tomorrow the world kind of woke up and everybody magically started living how, you know, we were meant to live, there'd be a whole lot of people out of jobs. There would be a whole lot of companies that went down the tubes. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. So the takeaway on this is the people that you get frustrated with that don't want to listen to anything, you're fighting against a lot of programming. It's almost like they've been hypnotized or something. They don't even realize this. So you're trying to break through this conditioning, and it's tough sometimes. So the best you can keep doing is just, you know, putting facts out there. not exaggerating either. I think sometimes these big exaggerated claims that raw vegans, everybody makes, that it's like, oh, you're going to grow an arm, you cut off an arm, you'll grow it back. I don't think we really benefit by throwing a lot of big claims out there like this will do this. Let's just, you know, keep it simple, that this is the best way that most people will agree that we can prevent most of the major diseases that are killing people out there. Anyhow, I don't know if this one, if I just rambled a little bit today. I was in my conspiratorial kind of mood. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and middle of the week, just a couple more days. See you guys. Peace.